So I don't know how you feel about the new year. So when everybody does the so 2020 was shitty, and then everyone's like 2021. That's it. This is the new year. And I was telling somebody, I was like, you do know we're just a rock revolving around the sun. So we've made a lap. It's not like a force field. As soon as you cross that threshold, everything becomes again. Or
it's not like Monopoly, dude.
Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready. Let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Once again, or for the very first time.
Yes. Oh, Cerny, this is not
Is this the first episode we're recording for the first time in 2021?
Yes, it is. And just when everyone's trying to shake off the fucking shit that 2020 was, here we go. We have I guess,
6 days in.
6 days in. And I think people will look back and say this could potentially be like a very sad day in America because, basically the fucking Trump has committed treason. Essentially this
incited a riot.
He incited a riot. People stormed the Capitol building, broke in, defacing the building, probably taking a piss in Pelosi's office, stealing shit. Oh. Now, here's the great thing, and I always think this is so interesting that these type of people who always claim to be like the best race and the best of breed. So
yes.
Always, well, let's be honest, they're always dullards, and they're walking around with fucking no masks. So one, what would be so poetic is this becomes a super spreader event, and a large quantity of these terrorists die or get
or in need of science.
Oh yeah, science
to aid them back to health.
So we have a potential of a super. So we have a pandemic going on that's raging still because of the severe mismanagement of Trump already. So he's already got a lot of blood on his hands. Two, they're taking selfies. They're live streaming on fucking Instagram and Twitter.
Oh, no.
With their faces everywhere, literally committing a federal offense. And they're streaming it on...
Of treason. Treason, I think it's still... Technically, treason is still punishable by death.
Isn't that one that they would like off with your head? Like back in the day?
You would be hanged.
Yeah.
You would be hanged. Which I know... Maybe Chipper doesn't always agree with Cern on the... on certain occasions for the capital punishment...
An eye for an eye situation? So you're saying there is some use for capital punishment?
I don't think you know what? Ted Bundy, I don't think he needs to be living. That's not for everything, but for I think extreme cases... For me, I'm fine with it if they execute him. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, when it's kind of a really interesting case like that.
Somebody who's going around.
There's no question about
little girls just because he felt like it, but I'm like, hey, you know what?
Yeah, totally. I can definitely see that. So yes, these people they're committing treason and they're putting it on social media. Did you see the? What's really smart actually is a lot of these. I feel like there's the left memers and the left kind of super activist on social media, and then the right.
Quentin Quarantino.
Yeah, dude, he's been killing it. He's been slaying it on the meme game. But anyway, someone came out and someone was recording. She's like, I just got tear gassed, and he's like, well, what happened? He's recording her. She goes, I just put one foot inside after I broke the window. Yeah. and she's like, and then they tear gassed me. And he goes, well, what are you doing here? What are we going to do? To start a revolution.
He's crying about it too.
Dude, and then the best part? Well, who are you? oh, I'm Karen from Tennessee or whatever her name was.
Elizabeth. From Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah.
So, dude, so fucked. She's going to get canceled so quick.
Just like the guy holding the podium, all those other shit.
Looking with the shit-eating grin in his thing. Dude.
Now, that's the other assumption that most of these people are employed.
You know what?
It is a Wednesday afternoon.
You know what I said when it was kind of happening? Everyone was, being rebel rousers outside. And I will say, I think just the same with any protest, there's going to be people who just love to see fucking chaos, and they don't really care about the cause, but they're all about the chaos. And then I'm sure there was people there who were probably peaceful, who were in the back just like, oh, let's, support or whatever, okay. Yeah. But, there's people, you don't need to be fucking breaking in and destroying shit. But yeah, just absolutely despicable behavior. Despicable.
And it's the same people, first off, that were love to tweet when not a window broken, not a riot, we are the upper class or whatever it is. It's like, fuck you. No.
I was saying, I was like, oh, well, if Trump hadn't botched the unemployment so bad, maybe these people would have jobs to be at instead of having the spare time to go go to DC.
Yeah. And ransack the shit. I mean, come on.
What do you think is going to happen? I wonder what are
you going to change?
So, I think I saw somebody was saying like, oh, I'm from Iraq and I've been through like 6 of these coups.
Yeah.
Coups.
Yeah.
Coups. Okay.
No, it's spelled with a P, but it's
a silent.
Mm-hmm.
I've always, Cerny, I was never hooked on phonics, so I miss stuff like that sometimes.
Some coops.
Yeah. I was like, chickens? What are they doing all these chickens? Were they putting these coops? Maybe put the coops over the protesters.
It's almost it's like Marine Corps. It's corp, but it's corps.
Okay. I got it. Thanks, Cerny. Really salt in the wound there, buddy. Any other words that are tricky that I should? Any other landmine words, Cerny? So this guy's, I saw like 6 of these in Iraq, and this is like amateur hour, basically, is what he was saying. He goes, the one in Iraq, they got their shit together. They go in with fucking, it's like a tactical team that like takes the dictator over or something, right? Not this like, oh, let's all go and like, oh, wave our fucking flags around and shit.
It's almost like, like the conspirators like crushed a 18 rack of natty light first before they decided let's go. This is it. This is a great idea.
Oh my mercy me. Yeah, so I think they're going to confirm if it hasn't happened already at the time of recording, President-elect Joe Biden. And then other good news for over half the country is that the Democrats have taken over control of the Senate.
I know. Now, you text me this, and I was like, it's a pipe dream. There's no way. I was wrong.
Now, in 20 years, when this is being reviewed in the history books of, like, how this blue tide and all this stuff, the thing that's going to be left out is how fucking stressed out everybody was because how fucking much chaos there was around this time. They'll be like, well, that was really cool that everyone, the most voters ever, oh, they must have been really excited about Joe Biden. It's like, no, they really fucking didn't like what this dude was doing.
And it was wild. It was like every day was like, oh
fuck.
I saw this meme like, I'm really getting really sick and tired of living through a historical event. Fuck.
Dude, and here's the thing, it's not even just one. And like multiple historical things are happening. Like 100-year pandemic is happening, and 100-year fucking, when was the last coup we had at?
Oh, I don't think we ever.
I don't think we had one. So what the fuck? And people at work are just like, "Oh, do you have the report?" Like, hello, there's shit going on. Like, could we at least act like we know what's fucking going on in the world? Oh man. Anyway, well, I think we got that off our chest. Maybe.
And it's like, so I don't know how you feel about the New Year. So when everybody does the like so 2020 was shitty, and then everyone was like 2021. That's it. This is the new year. And I was telling somebody, I was like, you do know we're just a rock revolving around the sun. So we've made a lap. It's not like a force field. As soon as you cross that threshold, everything becomes again. Or
it's not like Monopoly, dude, where you that's not a collect go. New Year's is not a collect go, reset on everything. It's a continuation.
It just keeps on going from where you're at.
That's why I always think it's funny. I will say I am trying to be sober this month, but
as am I.
The world is.
We got our bubblies out.
Cerny, we're being tested right now.
It is. I thought, like, ooh, I need a beer today. But
we are being tested. We are being tested. Yeah, drinking sober. That's I should specify. So, I was like, oh man, day 6. Like, oh shit, I can't stop shaking during my meetings. No, just that's not true. But I think I have
cold sweats.
Are you okay, Chipper? Like, oh no, just stressing about those New Year's resolutions. No scotch before 9:30. You know how that goes.
Oh no.
But I like to do any like food or workout related ones. Start on the 28th. Just,
yeah.
Be different. Just fucking mix it up, and that way when the first hits, you're there. It's it's another regular day. You've already done it a couple days in a row. You're already there. And then
most people try to do like a light switch. Like, I am going to eat healthy, like but it's like extreme. Like, I'm going to eat nothing but salad.
I'm doing
and water,
raw vegan
every day. And it's like, but you're eating in and out 3 times a day, and so let's maybe take baby steps to get that goal.
Cerny, I think that's a really good approach. That's a good, there is, it's not all or nothing kind of thing. And yeah, to go from being a fast food kind of junkie eater to, hey, you're going to be, Sammy salad eater. It just doesn't happen because you bought a new calendar.
So, and I work in the food industry, so we see this all the time. Where it's
wait, hold on, Cerny. I have my crystal ball here. Great pod, right? Whole wheat sales are up. Organic sales are up.
Organic thins, the low carb stuff.
Damn it, low carb.
Skyrocketing. And it only lasts
2 weeks?
6. It starts to, you peak at around week 3 or 4, and then it just slowly climbs back down. And then once you hit Valentine's Day, because everyone goes out to dinner, because they think they've blown their diet because they've had one fucking dinner.
Or one glass of thing, or you had dessert.
Over.
Yeah. That's
donuts and all that shit comes right back with a vengeance.
That is a really interesting, and I like struggle with that a lot of like, when you're trying to be good and you have one thing or there's an event, or I remember there were being times where it's like, oh shit, I got that fucking party at Cerny's house. I know it's going to be a boozy affair because it always is. It's always a lot of fun. But this is going to challenge my resolutions, right? And there has been some times that we've hung out that I've been like, sorry guys, not drinking tonight or whatever, and then I get a little heckling, but it's okay.
Well, it's like, a little heckle, but then it's like, okay, well, Joe, you and I are gonna have to make up for Chipper slack.
There's going to be a couple Rocky Mountain lattes extra in there for you, Joe.
Oh, but that's the other thing. I think when people do the resolutions and when they're like, I'm trying to be good, the one day, that's not going to break. It's not like everything is now undone. That's not it's not, you can have a day. That's why a lot of dietitians do like the cheat day.
Yeah.
Kind of keep you, as long as it's not one day turns into 6 months.
Totally. That's a really good point, because you feel like you fell off so far that you can't ever get back to where you were. Maybe if you were good for 6 weeks, that's an incredible lifestyle or habit that you've constructed for yourself. And you're right, one day of 6 weeks is realistically not going to change that. So you just got to get right back on. But if you do allow yourself a little bit of room, like instead of saying, oh, I'm not going to drink at all, it's like, okay, I'm going to have, 4 beers a week.
Yeah.
Or whatever. That could change. That's down
4
from
beers
40
every 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah. Or, whatever your poison or your vice is. It's probably
and
a
then
good way to do it.
slowly scale it to maybe, But most people just say, that's it, nothing ever again, or I'm only going to eat this and I'm going to exercise.
Yeah.
It's like, well, first off.
Having said that, though, I did quit dipping cold turkey twice.
Well, I think something like
that. The last time.
So I think there's always the exception.
Oh, there's a chemical or like
habitual, smoking and stuff. I think I don't know if the fade method might work because it's especially I think something like that. Like I think you do a task like remember like you would go out to the baseball field, the fresh cut grass, something stimulates you, which you would do it all the time.
Yeah, honestly, I remember after I quit, like the first Giants game of the season or spring training or whatever. And the outfield, I was like looking. I was like, I was all jonesing for
mouth watering, slobber ever.
Now, Cerny, if someone has I don't know if this is a thing, but like if you're addicted to bukkakes, do you step that down from like eight dudes and then maybe the next week go to like 6?
6, yeah. I think the slow method might work.
Because you don't want to go all or nothing. I mean, your skin will probably dry up. It's why you can't give up chapsticks so quickly.
Oh no,
that was too silly. Now, okay, so you see the whole wheat, the thins. Now, on the flip side of that, on your treat, if you have your donuts, your muffins, your snacky, your croissants, your breakfast pastries, your bear claws, all that kind of stuff. Do those sales slump, or is there or
they actually hold steady? That's because
church or something.
The kids factor. So usually, it's the kids go back to school or whatever it is. So that usually goes with them.
Yeah. I actually during school today, I was teacher for one session and they were talking about kind of New Year's resolutions. And my 5-year-old is, resolution is a tough word to even fucking say, honestly, no matter how old you are, let alone understand what it is. And I was like, well, Dad's going to try to exercise more this year or do whatever. And I was like, what do you think you want to do this year? And in the most 5-year-old response ever, I want to get a big girl bike. Okay, that's a great resolution. Yeah, I love it. Let's I'll mark it down and we'll record it on this app and we'll upload it to your teacher. And that's Dad doing homework.
I think Jeffrey had to do one. I forget what it was. Oh, stop getting distracted while doing his homework. And I said, okay, that's a good one. He's like, I'm going to try.
What's the main distraction?
Anything.
Just like a golden retriever, kind of. Just like a golden retriever, kind of. Just any little squirrel.
I mean, I know the curse. I get the same thing where it's like, some like a noise or whatever just pulls you. With concentration is broken. It's.
How do you? Could you do like a concentration cap with like ear muffs or something on there?
I think so, but it's one of those like.
It's also kind of
I've I've peeked in, and it's like quiet. It's quiet, but he's like sitting there just
staring at something.
Or he's like
looking at his fucking lizards and shit.
Yeah, or his pencil. I'm like, what the hell?
I don't know.
And for me, I'm like, you know what? He gets done when he gets done. So if he sits there till 8:00, then fuck it, he'll sit there till 8:00.
And I don't know. I think, I'm finding out as a parent as we're getting as we get an older and older kid, and you're experiencing this already, is like there's more of these crossroad choices as a parent of like that sort of freedom to let them be creative and just be in their own space. Do you want to give them that? Did you ever get that as a kid? Do you think it's good that you got that, or you like start questioning all this stuff? But it's just fucking parenting's hard.
Yeah. Where's the manual?
Fuck. I don't know. Cerny, bend over and show me your ass on camera. We'll take a look. Wait, is that what the doctor is trying to look for when you go when you're 40? Is it 40 when you get your prostate?
I think it's 50. I thought it was 50. Maybe it's
really?
40. I don't know.
We should look this up because we're not of age. When should men get their jerked off?
Oh.
There you go, Cerny. Cancer.org. I think we'll consider this a pretty reliable source, says age 50 for men who are at average risk. If you're of high risk, 45, which includes African Americans and men who have first-degree relatives, father or brother, diagnosed with prostate cancer at an early age, which is younger than 65.
Ooh.
Age 40 for men who are even at higher risk. Higher and higher. With those, with more than one first-degree. Okay. So if your dad had it and your 3 uncles have it, fuck, you better go right now.
Get your ass in. Literally, get your ass in.
Ernie, that's the clip of the week right there. Love it. Get your ass in. Okay, so we still got a couple of years. I think I'm safe. Oh, something very interesting I did, Cerny. I got for the holidays. My wife and I got 23andMe.
I've done that.
Oh, okay, great. This is outstanding. So I think because of my name, it's an interesting last name, Nicodemus.
Yes.
So I get a lot of questions like, "Ooh, what is that?" Like apparently I'm exotic or something, or the name sounds exotic. I'm the fucking just whatever white boy, just like whatever European. And so I always get it a lot, and people have said, "Oh, that's Greek." So I've just been going, "Oh yeah, it's Greek," even though I don't,
I have no idea.
My fucking great grandpa isn't like Jim Kropolopoulos or some shit like that, right? Not some crazy Greek name like this, and it's like, oh, we never were eating fucking hummus shoved down our throats for years and years and years. So
the grape leaves with the whatever the fucking
dolma,
dolmas,
yeah.
Dolmas.
Yeah, so I do fucking love dolma. I do like a lot of food. Falafels, stick them in your cheeks, you look like a chipmunk kind of.
Yeah.
And so now that I'm gonna find out. So I want to hear
official.
What was any surprises in the Cerny family tree? Any crook branches, Cerny?
Let me see here. Let me see.
Oh, you have it's an app. And then the other thing that I did too, which I kind of, so I am very cautious about, like, I understand you're giving them a lot of data about you, but I also sort of subscribe to the belief that it's like kind of for the greater good of everything, right? And you're going to give someone your DNA so they can frame you for a murder? I'm like, what? We got a better chance of getting fucking eaten by a shark when I'm out swimming than that fucking happening. So I'll take my chances.
Frame for murder.
Yeah.
So CERN is 98.2 European.
Wow. Can we double click on that at all? That's kind of a big area.
Yeah. So it goes through. So British and Irish, I'm 42%.
Okay.
32% Italian.
Wow.
So 21% Eastern European, which would be my last name is Czechoslovakian.
Okay. And then I think which one of your parents is like on the Irish side?
Both.
Well, there you go.
My dad is.
So did he now? I think the cool thing about when you take this is if like a couple people in your family all take it at the same time, right? Because then you can kind of like look or like connect the dots and stuff. Did you guys all do that, or you just did it yourself?
I did it with my wife. I kept making jokes like, "What if we were like cousins?" I just kept doing it just because it was making her mad. I had to.
Do you think they would legally make us get divorced? Can 23andMe make you split up?
I mean, I was like, "What would we do? We'd have to divorce. What would we do?
What do we do with the kids?"
Still knock it off. No, I am 2% Northwest Asian.
Northwest Asian.
Excuse me. Yeah, Northwest Asian. Yep. I don't know.
What does that even mean? Is that like Alaska?
I don't know.
Hold on. Let me get my globe, sir. That's something that your parents had that I have. I never had even fucking thought about buying for my house. A globe.
A globe? Oh, yeah.
Why the fuck would you need a globe in your house? What are you, like, fucking studious or something?
So it has...
Who are you trying to pretend to be?
It has, like, hey, Sean, you have more Neanderthal DNA than 74% of our customers.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. And then did you get the one that's like you have a 30% higher chance, or people with your like DNA profile usually get like fucking scoliosis or some shit like that?
They have a few.
Or that's you probably have to pay to get that shit, I'm sure.
I did get the good one. I didn't get I got the other one too. I got the.
Oh, you didn't skimp for just the basic the floor model?
No, I didn't. I got the one where it shows your predispositions to whatever diseases.
Any surprises in there? I mean, you don't have to read me your medical history on the podcast. Sorry.
No, I don't think I had anything that was too alarming. If I remember correctly, I was like, oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Well, that's good.
I was trying to figure out the app again. I was like, it's been a while since I signed in. They always send you like fucking relatives.
Oh, how distant though? Can you just say like, I'm only curious about kissing cousins, or
they send you, I'm a slight risk for Alzheimer's disease.
That
celiac disease.
Oh no, celiac. That could be bad news for someone in the bread industry.
There's no, and it says slight increased risk.
Oh, it doesn't give any percent, or it just is like slight increased. I guess you don't want to say a percent because that kind of puts you into a like you could.
Yeah, I don't think they want to be ironed into like you got a 50% chance of dying before the age of 55. Like,
oh my god!
It's a coin flip. I mean, what are you gonna do?
Worked up. So I just sent mine in. I took a big old loogie. Did you get the spit one?
Yep.
I filled it up in one loogie, and my wife is there like, yeah. I'm like, what are you, a fucking bird? She goes, you filled this thing in one? I'm like, you want to see what else I could fill in one shot? Come over here, baby doll. Daddy's got something for you. I'll give you some DNA.
He's got that bukkake. He's got that bukkake filling.
You're at a 72% increased interest in bukkake addiction. You have a slight increased risk of being addicted to bukkakes. I hope no one has to Google bukkake. That actually happened at a family event once, and this will be the final story, I think. Because how do you beat a fucking family event bukkake story?
I don't know. I've never heard this one, so I'm interested. I'm captivated.
I think this was actually the same. This was Christmas pre-pandemic many years ago. We go to my wife's uncle's house. Kind of has a farm, so we're out there. It's always a great time. Lots of drinking, lots of fun. You know, all the cousins.
I have to stamp it with pre-COVID now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're hanging out at a thing.
I think about stuff too, like the shit we did, like drinking off strangers' drinks, stuff like that. Oh, that's pre-COVID. Never again will that ever be.
Eating people's fucking sandwiches and shit when they just walked away. Drinking.
Not a care in the world. Not a care in the world.
Guzzling down their $20 glass of red wine like it was a fucking Capri Sun.
Okay, sorry. Go on.
So, fun Christmas thing. You know, all the cousins like go off in the garage like at 9 and go smoke a joint in the garage, and everyone's drunk, and everyone brings 15 pies and shit. You know, like a big Merry Christmas thing. So once you get drinking, then this is when Cards Against Humanity was surging in popularity.
Okay. Oh no. Okay.
So it's like basically you get the black cards, which is, my friend's favorite thing to do is, and then there's all the white cards that you have to match. And if Cerny judges them, so everyone kind of submits their combinations of absurd combinations, usually very like adult.
Almost, I mean, who doesn't know? But I mean, I think it's like Mad Libs kind of. But
there you go.
Cards.
It's basically Mad Libs, but like triple or like X-rated kind of.
Yeah.
So there's,
in the butt.
My dad's dick, or, something that you can write your own shit in there. Anyway, so people make some pretty savage combinations. So one of these that was presented out, and mind you, I'm playing with my mother-in-law, her sisters who are, in their 60s, 50s, 60s. So we're playing, and there's probably 12 people, and someone drops the fucking bukkake card, right? And I'm, who knows, probably at least a bottle of red wine deep. And bukkake, what's that? What's that? And I knew where this was just going to go. And I said, if you really want to know, I will tell you, but I wouldn't look it up on your phone. Well, I'm going to look it up then. And then she reads it on fucking Urban Dictionary. Oh, my God, I can't believe it.
Oh, well, at least you read it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The image.
Yeah. Don't make
that
a video search. So then I was slung my my Pornhub bukkake compilation to the family room TV.
You streamed it.
Hey, auntie, you want to watch some bitches get painted with jizz? Multiple. Oh man, this might be our. Well, this isn't our horniest episode, but this is our most. A lot of jizz talk today. Bukkakes, I think the bukkake just is a lot of
bukkake talk today.
Yeah,
That's
we'll knock that off. Is that how we want to start 2021, Cerny? We got to write this ship.
I'm fine with it.
Cerny, if you're here for it, I'm here for it too. Now, if you do get a bukkake, hopefully you had your mask on.
That's right.
Then you don't have to worry about any viral loads getting into your mouth.
It's just clean, like with the mask.
It's like then you kind of have like a robin's mask, and your whole mouth is super clean, so you didn't get COVID, and you didn't get like a bunch of different jizz in your mouth, which I'm sure is annoying. But I'm sure you would go wash your face and hands after that, which is what you want to do now because of the pandemic. And probably if you were participating in said bukkake, probably should wash your vagina, your ass, your penis, and all sorts of things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Not probably. Can you do social distance bukkake?
Peter North, maybe. Shoot across the room.
Certainly. How many lines are you going to get out today?
I don't know.
Sonny and the Sniper Tower. Okay. Let's wash your hands, pussy genitals, all that good stuff. Wear a mask, social distance. Until next time,
All
Chip.
No rants. I'm sorry.
No more treason, please. Thank you. Cheers. Billy.
I forgot to say this. So now I got